Hey guys, welcome back to the Pineapple Podcast.
Welcome back. Insert pre-recorded intro clip here.
That we don't have yet.
Yeah. Earlier, I was just like, hey, we need to do what like every other podcast has and have like a pre-recorded intro.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, so definitely no promises for next week, but hopefully in the next few weeks.
Hopefully in the next year.
The next year? Are you that lazy and slow?
I'm not lazy, I just have other stuff to do.
For an entire year?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, so instead of recording the podcast one week, then we'll just do that.
I mean, we could do that.
So, we had a guest, but he canceled like super late last night, and it's super early today, so we didn't get a replacement.
It's super early. It's like 9:15.
Yeah, but like, we've been here for a bit.
Well, that's true.
Too short notice to get someone for something in the morning.
Yeah, I guess. For most people.
So,
Do we have any world-breaking news?
apparently, so I saw online that a doctor in China that was detained for sounding the alarm, aka alerting people that there was a disease, or not a disease, a virus going around. The next day after he was detained, he died.
How did he die?
It didn't tell me. It just said he was dead.
Like
You know
someone
how
killed him?
sketchy that sounds?
So this
There was
doctor...
a doctor who was trying to tell people in China, hey, this virus is worse than they're trying to let you, like it's more widespread than what they're trying to tell you. And so then he was detained, and then the next day he was dead.
I feel like if I say something, I'm gonna wind up dead too.
Yes, because we all know China's listening.
Yeah, Huawei's gonna like shoot a missile off of one of their satellites and explode the building right now.
Take out the medical clinic.
Yep.
Seems legit. Anything else?
Sued for 40K. I'm assuming this is talking about our Speaker of the House.
That is correct. Was that all you got? Oh,
Yeah.
you read it, so I didn't know. She got sued for destruction of federal documents.
Dude, that's hilarious.
Seriously,
I think this
though.
is great.
People were saying that she only did it because Trump missed her handshake. But if you actually watch it, he like never looked up at her. He was like already turning sideways when she reached out her hand. And he didn't shake Mike Pence's hand either.
Yeah.
He just
so-
grabbed the documents and turned. And then while he was already turning, she stuck out her hand. And it's not like he shook Mike Pence's hand and not hers or something.
There's this thing that you say when that happens. It's just don't leave me hanging. She could have just said that.
Yeah, but then she would have felt like, I don't know. I don't think she would have done that. Mr. President, I hate you, but you left me hanging for my handshake. I don't think she would have done that.
I mean, knowing her, probably not. But I think any other normal person would have.
Any other normal person?
I would have. Standing right there, like, Mr. President, you left me hanging.
Mr. Prez.
Mr. Prez? I don't think I've ever heard that.
What?
Mr. Prez?
Dude, that's what it's... That's like an actual thing.
I've never heard that before.
That's how it's like shortened and
Okay.
stuff. Like for news clips and stuff, if they don't have much room, then it's
Did they just say Mr. Prez?
yes.
Oh,
I'm surprised you never heard of that.
nope. I don't watch the news ever, though.
Well, I don't really either. I saw that when I was like little.
Oh.
All right.
Dude, what annoyed me the most was all the people at the... What was that speech thing called? The... something address?
The summit.
No, the thing that he just did where she tore up the documents.
Yeah.
What was that called again?
Yeah, I can't think of it.
Isn't it in, like, the Netflix show where everyone died? The president show? It was the same address thing.
Oh.
Is it called the...
I
I can't remember. Okay. Anyway, I thought it was so funny.
That's funny.
Like, all of the people that had the white jackets on that literally just sat there and did nothing.
Right. Well, and then also, it kind of didn't really help her out. I'm just like, so did you read it? Did you know what was on it? Did you know what you were tearing up? Because it was like welcoming home like this father to like his daughter that was there from military, and like all of these like, list after list of just like amazing thing, and she's like ripped it up.
Pretty much.
And it's just like trigger. Like that's literally not gonna help her at all.
No.
So, you got the next thing on the agenda?
Bible. It just says bookity.
Just put that. That's your cue.
Yeah, so I read a book this week.
What?
And by read, I mean listened.
Aw, let's see. Who taught you how to read?
Who did? Probably my mom. I had to guess. Anyway, I read this book this week, and it's called Tactics. I'm gonna look up who it's by, but pretty much this book is about being an ambassador of Christ and how we can be better at that. The book goes out of its way to specifically explain, like, we don't have to be great speakers or have any sort of talents to be good representatives of Christ. He uses the phrase, like, we just have to get up to bat a lot.
So,
like, we don't have to hit home runs. We don't have to do anything.
What is an ambassador?
Basically, it's like any time we can represent Christ in any sort of conversation. So it
Represent Christ? So we're like Christ's lawyer?
Yes, exactly. No, just to. It's not always sharing the gospel, because a lot of times it's like asking people of different religions what they believe and why they believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's. Like if there was just one quote from the whole book, it would just be, "Why do you believe that?" Like that is just the go-to question. Like a lot of times it gives examples of he starts conversations with different people, and then he asks, "Why do you believe that?" And they have to come up with an actual answer of why they think this is truth and not Christianity.
And are they ever able to come up with an answer?
I mean, they do, but it's sometimes it's self-defeating, like a self-defeating argument, or it just doesn't make sense. Like he goes through a lot of different scenarios, like people that are pro-abortion, atheists, all of the different theists, like Catholics, all these different kinds of groups, and he just kind of gives examples of his conversations with them, the questions that he would ask to get them to see that they might be wrong. Because the point of the conversation is to never prove they're wrong. He uses the phrase, you're supposed to put a stone in their shoe to get them to be uncomfortable and to think about why they might be wrong. Because you never want to leave a discussion like that just trying to prove that they're wrong.
Right.
That's only just going to make them mad and not want to listen to you.
So who's the guy that wrote it? Like, what's his claim to fame? Was he like just like a regular Christian dude, or was he like a preacher, or?
I'm pretty sure he's a preacher. He does like conferences and stuff.
A conference dude?
Yeah. Let me see.
He's a conference dude that's not confrontational?
He is confrontational. It's by Gregory Koukl. I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Koukl?
Koukl.
Seems legit. Where's he from?
I have no idea.
Did he narrate the book, or was it someone else?
I don't know that either.
What? They tell you at the beginning who narrates it.
I don't remember. I just remember it was really good. And you guys should go listen to it.
Alright, go listen to it. Sounds pretty good. It's on Audible?
Yeah, it's on Audible. I'm going to listen to it again. I listen to it like between classes and bus commutes and stuff, so I don't have the strongest understanding of the whole book right now. I'm going to go listen to it again and take notes on each chapter, because there were several times where I'm like, I've actually had this scenario before, and I wish I had like thought of these questions to ask at this time.
Well, now you'll have it and be ready to go.
Yeah,
Go
pretty
be
much.
an ambassador at tech.
And everywhere else.
or Rawls College of Business.
I mean, that's part of tech, but
I know.
I mean, even just like at Bible study when we have like differing views or basically.
Shout
anyway.
out to Jacob.
Is he the only one that's had a differing view than us?
At our Bible study?
I feel like we've had differing views.
Probably. When you thought, what was it that like the Trinity was talking about, like gods?
What?
You remember that?
When?
Like back in the spring, or Austin was still here, so it was actually probably last.
Oh, you're talking about Genesis 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was funny. So, anyways, is that all you got?
Other than you should definitely go listen to it because it's super helpful, then yeah, that's all I got for this.
Seems legit. This concludes your Bible portion of the. I almost said Bible portion of the segment.
Bible portion of the segment.
Of the podcast.
It wasn't really Bible-y, but now you have a new book recommendation.
This is true. That will help you with your Bible-y.
Yeah.
Dude, we should totally make that and like submit that to the dictionary. To Webster's
Bible-y.
Dictionary. Bible-y. He's a very Bible-y person. It's a really Bible-y place. I feel like it could work.
Maybe. I don't know.
So, food.
Sweet.
I saw this online.
Sweet and salty pretzel, chocolate Pop-Tarts.
Yeah.
Wait,
So,
are these the same thing or are these
yes,
different
it's
things?
the same thing. The description says sweet and salty. What it's actually called is pretzel flavored Pop-Tarts. And then at the end, then it says chocolate. So it was kind of a confusing description. So I think it's like maybe
Chocolate pretzel Pop-Tarts.
I don't think it's chocolate pretzel though. That was the thing I was trying to not be confusing about. I think it's like part of it's like maybe the frosting's chocolate, I think, or
Yeah.
the icing is chocolate, and then like the inside or whatever is soft pretzel flavor. I don't know. I was like, that's a really elaborate Pop-Tart. Just what happened to just getting a strawberry Pop-Tart and like calling it good?
Do you get the regular strawberry or like the frosted strawberry?
The frosted strawberry.
Okay, good.
What would you expect?
I don't know.
I
Some
mean-
people don't like frosted Pop-Tarts and they're weird.
I only have Pop-Tarts like probably 2 times a year.
Well, same. I think the only time I have them is when we go skiing.
Yeah, we usually have when we like go to when we're traveling. Maybe like once randomly during the year. But anywho, dude, I saw these on Facebook and they looked so good. For like this weekend or this week or something only, then Krispy Kreme's bringing their chocolate glazed donuts.
Isn't that a thing already?
No, chocolate glazed?
Wait, like they have chocolate frosting on top?
No.
Or like it's a chocolate flavored donut that's glazed?
So you know how glazed donuts are just like glazed flavored?
Yeah.
So imagine that, but it was chocolate glaze.
So it's just dousing it in chocolate.
Yes. It's not like the frosting like it normally is.
So it's a regular vanilla donut that has chocolate glaze on it instead of
I don't
vanilla
think it's
glaze.
a vanilla donut.
What do you call it? The regular glazed donut? What flavor is the donut?
Glaze.
No, it's vanilla.
Here. Boom. Here's a picture.
I'm pretty sure those already exist, but
Apparently not regularly.
maybe not
So-
at Krispy Kreme.
But
I
Krispy
know I've
Kreme
seen
has
those
like the
before.
best glazed donuts.
That's true. But I don't rate donut shops off of their best glazed donut, even though that's pretty good. Now I rate them off of the best cake donut.
What? No. I rate donut shops off of 2 things. One, you have to have just their plain regular glaze.
Well, yeah.
And the
But
second
most
thing is the
regular glazes are
kolache.
good. The what?
Kolache.
Okay.
I don't eat a ton of donuts, so I have like a donut and a kolache. You gotta balance it out.
Kolaches, I mean, yeah, I have to have good kolaches to be a good donut shop. But
There's some really good ones.
I have come around to cake donuts.
I like blueberry cake. Barely have it though, but
I don't like the blueberry ones. I like just a straight up, no glaze, plain cake donut.
seems legit.
Dude, that with some milk, it's so good.
Chocolate milk or regular milk with
Regular
your donut.
milk.
Seems legit.
I haven't had chocolate milk in a long time.
I had it like a few weeks ago. I had that Twix chocolate milk. I saw it at a gas station like 3 weeks ago.
I had hot chocolate like last week. Is that the same thing?
No, we've had this conversation. I had hot chocolate a few days ago for the first time this year. I had it a lot in December, and then I just like stopped.
Seems legit. Someone was like giving it out for free at Tech with pizza.
That's not sketchy.
Hey,
want some chalky milk?
Some hot chalky and some free pizza.
Some hot chalky.
I think they were advertising for something that I didn't pay attention to.
Was it like?
I just wanted to get free pizza and hot chalky.
Was it Michael Scott's Race for Rabies, the cure?
Definitely not.
So, next up, I think it's your turn.
Payway?
Yep. They're temporarily closed as of Thursday? Yeah, last Thursday.
Payway's a chain, right?
I believe so. It's closed for what they're now saying is gas leak, and it's just temporary.
Gas leak?
Yeah.
Can't you just fix the leak and just keep operating?
Apparently not. They had to like move out stuff from the kitchen, and I don't know. They're being really secretive and quiet about it, and so it's hard to. The reporter was saying that it was like they're not returning emails or calls, and so they don't want to just like start assuming stuff. But they're being super quiet and stuff about it.
That's not sketchy at all.
No, and that's happened. I was talking to my mom yesterday a few times in Lubbock where there's like 2 locations of a restaurant. Like one of them closes temporarily to fix something, and then they just stayed closed. So, I assume Payway will open up though. Even if it has, in your opinion, gone downhill. In my opinion, the 2 times I've been hasn't been amazing. I still hear a lot of people talk about Payway.
Yeah, Payway's been like a Lubbock staple for a long time.
It has only been here for a few years, but okay.
No, it has been here for quite a while.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I thought it had only been like 3 or 4 years.
No,
at the most.
Payway has been here for a long time.
What? Did I just like never hear about it until I randomly did, and then I heard about it everywhere?
Probably, because I remember when my aunt was still in college living with us.
Oh my goodness.
She would talk about it.
In Lubbock?
Yeah.
That's so weird. I guess I never paid attention to it until a few years ago.
I'm pretty sure it's been here for,
Well,
I'm going to say at least 8 years.
8 years at least?
I'm pretty sure.
Well, I can look it up in a little bit. So, moving on. Apple trouble / new tech. TCL will end. What did I type? Cells. Wrong kind of cells. Production of Blackberries in August.
Wait, what?
So TCL is the company that like is making and selling the Blackberries,
Okay.
and they're ending production of that in August. So Blackberries will officially be
dead.
made no more in August unless another company picks them up, like TCL had previously done. So we need to get, what was it called? Idea Power?
Idea Pump?
Idea Bump?
Pump.
Idea Pump. You need to pick up BlackBerry. I promise your stocks will just skyrocket.
I'm sure.
So, what will you do when the BlackBerry era comes to an end?
I thought it had already come to an end. The BlackBerry era was like a decade ago.
Basically.
I'm pretty sure my dad had a BlackBerry.
My dad had 2. It was the first quote-unquote smartphones he had. He had like the original one, and then he had like the Curve or Torch or whatever it was called. But yeah.
When did BlackBerry actually come out with a smartphone?
2000. When he got his it was his 3rd smartphone. He had a phone that basically looks like a walkie-talkie, but you could somehow text on it.
That doesn't make it a smartphone, does it?
Oh no! And then the second phone was like this random flip phone he had, and he barely had that one. And then the third cell phone he ever had was the BlackBerry, and it was the one with the it was a red one that had like the ball scroller thing.
Oh yeah, those were super cool at the time.
And Nathan was only a few months old, and so this would have been like, I don't want to think right now, 2008 maybe. So the iPhone's 2007 or 2008. So the iPhone was like on its first one, and they're probably still not, haven't caught on everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't remember their launch price. I
don't
know
remember
they've
either.
gotten more expensive. Like, they used to be the user-friendly, affordable phone, and now they're like trying to be a premium phone with their
They
prices.
are a premium phone.
Yeah, but that wasn't how they started.
Probably not. I don't know exactly.
They started as just like the average phone anyone could go pick up for
Dude,
a few $100 bucks.
Every phone was like the average phone everyone could go pick up.
This is true.
I can't even imagine a $1,000 phone like a decade ago when everyone had Blackberries. They were all like $50.
Yeah, for real. And so, and I remember it was like the coolest thing ever that he could. It was like Nathan was so little, he could like pull up the theme song for like Sesame Street on his phone, and play Bricklayer. Like the coolest thing ever, like on the 2.5-inch screen or whatever it was.
That tiny screen, tiny speakers.
And then when he got that other BlackBerry, the Curve, it was like probably 3 inches. That, and it was faster. It only took like a minute with minimum buffering to watch Elmo on YouTube.
Did it have like a full keyboard, or did it still have like the numbers? We had to like push it
I think
multiple
it was,
times.
I want to say that second BlackBerry was still the numbers. It was my mom's first smartphone after she got rid of that janky phone that was like a freaking walkie-talkie. That first phone I had, it was just like a really random Verizon phone that had the keyboard. So.
Back when T9 was a thing.
Yep. It's coming back. Razer launched their phones this weekend.
But T9 is not coming back.
T9 is not, but the foldable phones like that. And they're already breaking for $1,500.
Wait, they're already breaking?
Yeah. The Razer bendable phones. All the testers have already broken them.
Oh. Well, I mean, that happened with Samsung.
Yep. So,
And they just recalled all of them.
basically, I don't know what the heck Motorola's doing with these phones, though.
Motorola.
$15 for... Or, not Motorola. Razer? Wait, no. Who made these phones that just came out this weekend? The
I don't
ones
know.
that are like the original fold. That's Motorola.
If you say so.
We've talked about this for months.
I honestly don't remember or really know what you're talking about anymore.
The Motorola flip phone that just came out.
The new one?
Yeah, for $1,500.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I vaguely remember this now.
Well, there you go. Alright, what's next?
West Virginia will allow people with disabilities to vote via smartphone.
Yeah, they're rolling it out. It's only for like a certain number of people. It's
Why
not
can't-
just like everyone everywhere.
Why not? Why can't everyone vote via smartphone?
Cause like, hello?
What?
I feel like that would be really bad, and there would be a lot of cheating involved.
Why can't people with disabilities just go to the voting booth like everybody else?
What?
I mean, I don't see why not.
Why what?
You just use your wheelchair to get over there.
What? There's like a lot of different disabilities out there.
Unless you're like on hospice or something, like you're about to die, then maybe this would be great, but I don't know.
If you're about to die, why do you care about voting?
Well, I don't know. You're the one that put this on here. I'm just trying to think of like the practical
What?
scenarios.
Because it's cool. Makes it easier for them and will bring in more participation, I'm assuming.
Why can't we all just vote from our smartphone?
Because there's going to be like cheating scandals and stuff.
Well, there's already going to be cheating scandals with this.
Yeah, but this is more controlled. It's only like a select number. It's not just like everyone. They're like testing it out. So it's like privileged people.
You're privileged if you're disabled.
No, privileged people that get the opportunity to use. No, not privileged, but it's only like a certain, like 300, for example, or something, that they're just testing it out to see how it goes. I don't think they're like 100% committed to this.
Seems legit.
They don't want to do it like on a large scale and it be like trash, so they're just doing it with a small number of people to see how it goes. So,
what's the next thing?
Some random company, I'm just kidding, I don't remember what the company was, released a 64-core gaming CPU for $4,000.
You know 64 cores is average, right?
Yeah, but for $4,000?
That's not average.
Yeah. Linus from TechLinked was saying that there was another one, I don't remember what it was, that was like 2,000 or something. It was definitely less than 3,000.
I can't think of any reason why you would need a computer processor that's $4,000.
That's what they're saying. They're like, their competition is no one.
Pretty much. Unless you're like Google and you have that quantum computer processor.
Hey, I don't even know.
Because if it's something like that, then I would totally buy one.
Alright, what is next?
Ford emoji jacket is flame emoji.
It's fire. You don't say flame emoji, you say fire.
Well, the audience can't see that it's an emoji. If I just
Do
say
they
fire,
need to know it's an emoji?
yes, because
Why?
it's an emoji on my page.
What? So, I saw this and I thought it was kind of funny. So, Ford made a jacket for like people riding bicycles or like motorcycles, and there's like a display on the back of
A
your
display.
yeah, on your jacket. And so, well, first of all, it's good. It tells you like where you're signaling. Like, so on your jacket, it has like like left arrows, right arrows, this, that, and the other. And also, you can display a wide range of emojis to show people how you're feeling.
What?
So they can like guess how you're like gonna be driving and stuff. Like, they're like happy emoji, means you're like good, you're chilling. They're like angry emojis that know like, hey, this guy might have road rage, and like all this stuff.
Dude, I want to do that. Just like put it on my car.
Right?
Like just stick the screen on. I would just leave like the angry emoji on all the time.
Because you're an angry driver.
I am an angry driver.
I feel like that's false. Unless you're like trying to fight traffic, maybe.
I'm not an aggressive driver, but I can get angry pretty easily
Oh,
because
well.
people are retarded.
Especially in Lubbock.
That is true.
So, I thought this was funny. Like, Ford just made this emoji jacket.
So it's, just to be clear, it's a jacket that has a screen on the back.
It's like lights it up. I don't think it's like an actual like physical screen.
Well, yeah, it's not like a glass screen,
Yeah,
but it
has a display
some sort of display on it that you can
that
put,
lights up.
Yeah.
Just like show where you're going and all that fun stuff.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, so now you don't have to like have using one hand to be like pointing and like yelling at people. I don't know. Especially useful for bicycles that don't have blinkers or anything.
I don't think bicycles have blinkers.
Well, that's why I said that.
Oh.
Well, because like it probably wouldn't be as useful for on a motorcycle because they have blinkers, but it still might be useful for the emojis.
Dude, yes. Like, yeah, driving by a biker gang, they all have, like, the rage emoji on.
I'm just gonna get this for Harold.
Dude, that'd be hilarious. We should totally get one of these for Harold.
All right, what's up next?
I think it's you.
Oh yeah, you're right. Notepad, Paint, and WordPad are now optional in Microsoft 10 versions when you get Microsoft 10.
Wait,
Like the
Word
programs?
is optional?
WordPad,
Oh,
Notepad, and the program Paint, Microsoft Paint.
yeah, the thing that nobody uses.
Well, not anymore. They used to be like one of the biggest, like a huge thing on Microsoft.
What?
Paint.
When
Dude,
was that ever a
back
huge
like in
thing?
the early 2000s, then anyone could just go and paint something on Microsoft. It was
Yeah.
huge.
Okay.
Anyways, they're now optional. Like, they come preloaded, but you can actually have the option to legitimately delete them.
I'm going to delete it off my computer right now.
Is it on your computer?
Probably.
Probably. Well, no, yeah, they're all,
Delete.
it comes with all of them. Do you have a new version of Windows 10?
It just updated the other day, so probably. All right, I'm looking for
I feel like it's only
Paint.
new products. Do you have the option to delete Paint or Notepad? Or WordPad, whatever the heck that is?
I have the option to delete something called Paint 3D.
I don't think that's it, unless they change
I
the
mean,
name.
it's from Microsoft Corporation.
That's funny. Alright, what's up next?
Let's see. Google Fiber stopped.
Basically.
All in on YouTube TV and Tubo TV. I didn't know Google Fiber was a thing.
What?
Oh, I'm serious.
Okay. Well, apparently you weren't alone.
Did you know this was a thing?
I mean, yeah. 'Cause I've seen Google ads for it.
They have their own, like, cable company or something?
Here, look it up. It's complicated.
It's complicated?
It's complicated.
Do they use Wi-Fi? You just, like, stream TV to
probably.
your house?
Just Google it while I talk about the other ones.
Alright.
So, I know a few people that actually use YouTube TV.
What is it called? Google Fiber?
Yeah. I know people that use YouTube TV, and I got an email either like yesterday for YouTube's offering me a 2-week free trial of YouTube TV, and I think I'm gonna finally try it out. Apparently, you can like stream live stuff on there.
I think you can do that with any sort of
channels.
Wi-Fi.
No?
Stream live stuff?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You know, most of the population watches live sports, right?
Yeah.
So that you can't watch live sports on many other streaming services. Hulu, if you pay the extra thing, but even that's limited. And Amazon, but that's limited.
Oh, that was the advantage of having this.
I think so.
You could watch live sports.
I think so.
Hmm.
Or at least then you can sign in on watch it through ESPN. Because you can watch anything for the most part on ESPN if you sign in to a provider. So did you look up Google Fiber?
It basically just said what you said.
What'd I say?
What we're supposed to be looking for. He doesn't really care if it's like off of what he agrees with. He just wants to make sure we did the assignment right. So like for occasion and purpose, he wants to make sure we don't have anything that's about any of the other readings in there. So like when we're doing occasion and purpose, he just wants to make sure we don't have like recipients in there. He wants it to make sure we're strictly occasion and purpose, because
That
that's what
makes
those points of those readings are. So
Question, Zach, are you drinking Fanta?
No.
What are you drink? I just like look
Tea.
at. It looked orange whenever it went through your straw. I was like, why are you drinking orange Fanta?
No. I'm drinking tea.
and then the biggest one, and we'll just end with this, it's paragraphing and outlining, which you probably don't want to do with a big book. What you do is you just copy the whole book without any verses or paragraphs. And then what you're going to go through is kind of like make your own paragraphs. Like you're going to read it, no verses, nothing like that, and you're just going to try and
Like group stuff together that you
Yeah.
think makes sense?
like in the way that you would think the paragraph should be marked, and then you're going to compare it to other versions, and then make your own final, like what you think the paragraph division should be. Because when it was originally written, there weren't those paragraph
Right.
divisions.
Yeah.
It was just all one.
You can buy Bibles that don't have the breakup like that, where it's just continuing.
And then
Yeah, like
you
a lot
just,
of Old Testament chapters, they don't end the paragraph at the end of the chapter.
yeah.
Like, it's like stops, like, maybe halfway through a sentence, and then it, like, picks up in the next chapter. And I'm
Yeah.
like, why would you make
yeah,
a
lot of the
chapter
old
break
ones
right
for
there?
Sure. Old Testament is a lot. Wait, so what books have you done this with so far?
So far it's just been Jude and Titus. We've practiced a
How much
little.
time have you? So I didn't mean to cut you off. How much time have you put into like these, just so you get an idea? Because they're two smaller books.
Yeah.
How much time has gone into these?
Each reading really only takes about like 1 to 5 minutes. This the one with the paragraphing and outlining is obviously going to take a lot longer.
Yeah.
Like, towards the end, it's a lot bigger readings. We actually have an assignment where we have to write our own commentary on Jude. So,
I've heard of that one.
that's going to be fun.
Basically.
That was sarcasm for those people in the audience that don't understand it.
So,
But that's
this concludes
just a little bit about hermeneutics.
Swimming Through the Bible with James Fish. Was that my 5th Fish reference?
Yeah, I think you're done for the whole
All right.
podcast.
The whole
One more.
podcast.
We're moving on to food.
I think so.
Cool. What is
I want
maple
food.
butter?
Maple butter? So, there's this company I saw, and they're making maple flavored butter
Why?
for breakfast.
Just for
foods.
pancakes? Like, butter has so many purposes,
Well,
but you're
'cause-
making one for a very specific
Yeah,
purpose.
so this obviously is for like breakfast stuff, because people make. I mean, they put syrup on pancakes and waffles and stuff. And
Question.
you put butter on pancakes and waffles and stuff.
When do you use syrup other than pancakes?
Buddy
Any
the
other
Elf
time?
uses it on spaghetti.
Okay. I'm not Buddy the Elf.
Growing up, I knew people that put it on their eggs and scrambled eggs instead of ketchup to put syrup.
Ugh, what?
Oh, scrambled egg? Oh, wait, I would put...
So,
Okay,
like,
the thing
it
is...
was the Fosters. So like when I sleep over at their house in the morning, then I remember the first time I ever had it. I'm just like never heard of it, and I'm just eating eggs with syrup. It's like what?
So,
I mean, most people wouldn't think to put ketchup. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
no,
off.
no, you're good.
You mentioned ketchup. I've done it like twice.
I think a lot of people put ketchup on their eggs.
Oh.
I
Or
think it's
salsa.
mostly...
Well, salsa is pretty common.
I think for, like, not stereotypical, but, like, Mexicans' condiment of choice is ketchup. But back to the whole, like...
Not salsa?
I put Frank's.
So, like, whenever I get, like, breakfast food, I always will, like, take the syrup and, like, dump it on everything. Like, my sausage, my bacon, my eggs.
Sometimes I will.
If
dip
I have
sausage
hash browns?
in syrup.
If I have
never do
hash
that.
browns,
Never.
it'll go...
That's what spicy ketchup's for. Hash browns.
What's wrong with you?
I've
No, I'm
never
kidding.
had.
I will put ketchup
syrup
on hash browns.
Hash browns, bro. What
I
are you
tried
trying to
it
do
one
to me?
time and I didn't like it.
I like syrup.
Well, yeah, it's just like
So besides
sugar
like
sauce.
those 2 or 3, besides those 2 or 3 breakfast foods, then yeah,
I think if it's not breakfast food, most people don't put syrup on it.
on anything.
yeah, I
That's
can't
not
think
funny.
of anything else.
Syrup is like a breakfast traditional sauce.
That I don't even use very much, honestly.
Or a drink. Did I
A
say-
drink.
I'm kidding. Wait, don't some people put like syrup in their coffee?
Like, buddy.
No, not exactly like Buddy. No, I mean like legit real human beings.
Maybe some Canadians? I don't know. I'm not trying to be stereotypical.
I said the thing about the Mexicans though.
Yeah. I don't
Sorry,
know.
just dying of corona.
Dude, 3 weeks ago, then I lost my voice, and then because I had just been sick and was getting better, and then last week, then Zach was sick and getting better. So.
Why does your laptop say it's 8:31?
Because that's like the time it was set 2 hours behind when I got it, and I got so used to it that if I switch it at this point, it'll just mess with me.
And you'll think it's like 12.
Yeah.
Dang.
Or I'll think it's so 10:30 is what I'll think it is because I know it's 2 hours behind. So I saw this and was laughing so hard. So we've all been like heard the Impossible Whopper, I'm sure, and you know we've seen the commercial where they bite into it and they're like, "Wow, I would have thought this was real beef," and you know all that cheesy stuff. But this, okay, so Burger King is being sued by this lady because they cooked the Impossible Whopper on the grill with regular burgers.
Wait, what?
Where else are they gonna cook it?
Oh, you mean they're cooking on the same grill?
Yes! She's like all mad because it's not real vegan.
Because it's being cooked on the same grill?
Yes!
What?
They don't cook gluten-free things in a different fryer.
So, I doubt she'll win, but it's happening, so I thought I'd mention it.
Oh.
Like every time someone sues Fruit Loops for not having real fruit in it, so they are like, look at the spelling, it doesn't say fruit.
Yeah.
I think Fruit Loops probably gets sued every week.
Do they really?
A lot.
Oh.
It's so dumb.
They probably have like an automatic like case dismissal process.
And press 7 if you are calling to sue us because you don't know how to read. So.
Press 8 to talk to my lawyer.
Have y'all had the Impossible Whopper?
I have not.
Don't even really know what it is until you just said it's the vegan
it's been
Whopper.
this huge trending thing since this summer.
I really don't know if I want to have it.
I mean, I haven't so far. It's already been 6 or 7 months, so.
Have you seen Parks and Rec?
Yeah.
Okay, do you remember the episode where Ron's at the supermarket with April and he like gets the Canadian bacon or whatever and he just throws it in the trash? That's what I'll do if someone buys one of these. I'll just like grab it and throw it away. Like, give me another one. Just throw it away. It's not real.
Zach's gonna go bite out all the Impossible Whoppers at Burger King just so no one will eat them.
Just so nobody has to try them.
They make all their money, but no one gets to eat them.
Yeah.
You just go to a Burger King, order an Impossible Whopper, and just be like,
Yeah, just throw it in the trash can.
Don't even wrap it up. Save your paper.
what? You just unwrap it, give their paper back to them, and then just chuck it in the trash.
Right.
Now okay. Are we moving on? Because I am really confused about this next statement. My drug dealer is in town. Whose drug dealer is in town?
I didn't
Mine.
put this down.
Your drug dealer's in
Yeah,
town.
they're in front of like every United and Walmart
Yeah.
selling Girl Scout cookies.
Do they put cocaine in those things for you?
Nope.
They just like take out like a box from
No, a
underneath the
case.
table and hand it to you.
We trade briefcases and don't make eye contact. And yeah,
What you do is you
they
just
only
walk.
come.
You walk back. You drop a briefcase beside them. Walk into the store. They switch it out, and on your way out, you pick up the other briefcase and,
And
walk
drop
away.
the stack of cash. Yeah, so like, you know, we make our exchanges, they go away, and every time of year around this time, I didn't phrase it very well, then they come back and addicted.
The thing is, they also stock you at your homes.
What?
Do Girl Scout cookies not knock on doors here?
Not that I'm aware of.
No.
Oh, I don't know if that's just a TV
It's
show
only in
thing.
Illinois.
Is this okay?
Like on Friends.
I don't know how many viewers you have, but comment if Girl Scout cookies actually go to your door, because I've never actually seen it happen.
I don't think it happens.
No, we just have Mormons here.
Mormon Girl Scout cookies?
Nope.
I don't think I've ever had a Mormon
Wait,
knock on our
did
door.
I say Mormon? I meant Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, okay. I haven't had that either.
You had.
Mormons
You
go-
live like in a gated community containing yourself.
Well, obviously since we
You
moved,
live in
anyone that walks on our property that doesn't belong there is
For the
going to get
last
shot.
for the last year and a half.
Oh, Texas.
For the last year and a half, his neighbor has been himself.
Yeah, pretty much. No, but before that, when we lived in an actual neighborhood for like at least a decade, I don't think we had anyone.
No Jehovah's Witness?
No.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird. They're everywhere in Lubbock. These came out last year. Y'all remember them?
The pink Easter egg Oreos?
Well, they weren't pink last year. Last year they were like yellow. This year they're gonna be pink. But
yellow
Easter egg
Oreos?
Oreos.
Those have been around for a long time.
But now
Didn't
they're
they
pink.
also have, like, Oreos that taste like Peeps?
Yeah.
That sounds disgusting. I
Wait,
do not like Peeps.
what are
You
these?
don't like Peeps?
No.
I don't like Peeps.
Oh, I like Peeps.
You just like sugar, it sounds like.
I don't know how I don't have diabetes. I'll tell you that right now.
James was just gonna go and invent a maple flavored peep.
Dude.
It's just gonna be covered in syrup.
With the new
Oh my
maple
gosh.
butter.
Maple butter, maple Peeps.
Don't mind me while I eat my cinnamon roll.
Should put some maple sauce.
Y'all are
in
making
there.
me hungry.
We had a breakfast meeting.
I didn't eat
before
anything.
this. Do you want my cinnamon roll?
Oh, I'm good. I'll get food later. I probably shouldn't go get food, but I'm going to.
All right.
You don't want to make a macaroni pizza?
Pink.
I'm out of pizza.
No!
Just go get some Tostino's pizzas.
I have one box of mac and cheese left. But I probably shouldn't keep eating that stuff.
Should
But
make a salad or something.
I don't like salad.
Do you
Just-
make a salad or do you toss a salad?
You make a salad.
I'll toss it out at you if you make another fish joke.
I like it. All right. What's up next?
Apple trouble / new tech. I haven't seen this at all, so
Just read the
Just
first
going
one
straight in.
blindly.
last summer United Nations was hacked and didn't tell employees.
What?
4,000 workers had
Were
no
affected.
idea that their information was hacked. They just disclosed it.
Wow.
This reaction on James's face.
Boy!
I mean, it's not like their information isn't out already. Like, what is it going to be?
Personal, private, like accounts and passwords and
Social security
stuff.
numbers?
Or was that the other day?
Or is that only a U.S. thing?
I
Oh,
don't know.
this reminds. So,
What? Yeah.
I have no
I
idea.
have no idea.
y'all seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine, right?
Wait, I have an actual question. Is like social security numbers only a thing in the United States, or do other countries have those too?
No idea.
Here, hold on. Wait.
Are you gonna ask Bixby?
No, hold on.
Are you gonna ask Freddie?
No. Where is he?
While Fish is typing someone's name
I
on
just thought of
Messenger,
something.
Hold on. There we go.
he's calling David live on the air. Live on the air.
Live on the air.
Where's
We're gonna,
David?
Pre-recorded.
my roommate. And we're gonna figure out if this is true.
Where does he live?
He's
In
from Mexico.
Lubbock, he's his roommate.
Oh, no. Well, I assumed he lived out of the country for some time if he knew the answer to this question.
Hey, Fish.
Hey, we have a question.
Who is we?
Okay, so do people outside the United States have social security numbers?
They have a sort of social security number. It's not called that, but they do have, like, it works different.
Okay. How does it work a little bit? Briefly explain.
I'm not sure. All I know is that it's not like the United States.
Okay,
Really.
that's all I need to know.
Okay.
Okay, that
Don't
was,
tell him why you asked, and then Monday just send this to him.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
Did that actually pick it up?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool.
I love how he just like, hey Fish.
Hey,
It's great.
But hey, now we know.
Now we do.
so they have something like it.
And I actually, sorry, I like threw my head. James. Now that whenever he said that, then actually I kind of remember Chris talking about that last year, or I think Israel. You know Israel and Nelly, James, in Mexico.
Molina?
Apoxico. What?
No.
Okay. Well, I think they were telling us about that. I remember now. Now that you said that, it sounds familiar. That it is something different, but I don't know what exactly. So.
Okay.
Yeah, how would you like to be hacked and your company not tell you for like 7 or 8 months later?
I mean, I'd be really mad at the
the
company.
reason they said is because they were still investigating to figure out what was like hacked and what was, taken and all that kind of stuff. Because they didn't want to just be like, hey, you were hacked and we have no information or details or anything.
Why wouldn't you just say that and just say we're still working on it?
Because it's the United Nations.
Oh.
So like in season 1 of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, they get hacked,
It's been so long since I've seen season
and
1.
what they do is they figure out who the hacker was, and then they just hire the hacker.
Oh, yeah!
They just hire the hacker
Bro.
to build a like new firewall or whatever.
Yes.
United Nations should totally do that.
Just hire the person who's hacking them.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. It's like, I don't know if you watch all the Arrowverse shows, but this like,
Well, I've seen like
This-
everyone except for like the new seasons.
yeah, same. It was like the last or second to last season of Arrow. Then basically it was just hack battles between like Felicity and Felicity's daughter and Felicity's dad. It's like everyone is just like a master hacker, and so it makes like the original hackers like nothing.
And then
I
since
don't
we're
think
talking
that's
about
how it works, but okay.
we're talking about Chuck, there's that episode where he has to go in as a hacker.
Oh yeah.
And have you guys seen like that rocket jump or thing on YouTube? That Freddie Wong guy?
No.
He's playing the other hacker, and it's actually quite hilarious.
That's hilarious. So, speaking of the EU, they voted 582 to 40 against Apple to make a universal phone charger port.
So Type C.
Yeah.
Wait, a universal phone
So
charger?
what's happening right now is everyone's like getting mad at Apple because they're wanting because they
Because
still
of the
have
lightning jet?
Yeah, that, and then Apple's also talking about ditching the ports for their next phone, and so everything's just wireless charging.
The heck?
Yeah, and so what they're doing is they're
Do
like,
they expect me to take a wireless charger around with me everywhere I go? Should be like, excuse me, I have to charge my phone.
well, they have wireless cases and stuff, but still, yes. So, anyways, everyone's switching over to USB Type C, and except for Apple, and so they're like, hey, everyone just play nice and just use the same charger.
I don't mind
now
the
it's the
lightning
law.
jet.
What?
I said, and now it's the law that you have to.
Yeah.
Wait, it's the law that they have
Well-
Well, it's getting voted on.
Yeah.
Or it did.
I mean, nothing's gonna affect you for a while.
to. I don't mind the lightning jet.
But Apple switched all their other devices to Lightning or to USB-C. Their new computers, like laptops, iPads, are all USB Type-C.
The only thing.
What the?
Since
Yeah,
last
the only
year.
thing that's lightning is the phones.
Yeah.
The heck?
Yeah.
Oh, and the AirPods.
This is true.
And Beats headphones.
That's not Apple, is it?
Apple owns Beats.
Yeah, Apple owns Beats. The
Oh.
Beats headphones, the only way you can charge them is with lightning.
Bears, Beats, Battlestar Galactica.
So, okay, maybe half the Apple products have
Yeah.
USB-C,
I guess so.
but still.
I actually like the lightning jet.
Why?
Mm.
It's all he knows. It's all he knows.
Okay. We'll need to. We need
Please
to
don't
catch you
touch
up.
my thigh again.
What?
I need to catch you up
That
to
was your
speed.
knee. It was right under your knee.
Under would be right here.
Right above your knee. Alright, so speaking of Apple, they're closing all their stores and like anything that they have to do with China until at least February 9th.
It's probably because of the corona.
Exactly.
Wait, is it really?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was making a joke.
No, I told you at the beginning, a lot of stuff we talk about later has to do with the...
Coronavirus.
Isn't that a type of beer?
Corona? Yeah. I was gonna say. Someone told me that like if you drink alcohol, it makes the coronavirus not spread as quickly. So like I'm gonna fight Corona with Corona.
So,
Wonder if that works.
I have no idea, but it'd be really funny if it did.
Are we not gonna talk about books?
did you have one? We haven't read one this week, so we don't have one to talk about.
I don't have any books.
Then no, we're not going to talk about books.
Video game news.
Ooh.
Dude, I saw this, and it actually looks kind of cool if you're into that sort of thing.
If you're into that sort of thing, it sounds weird, but okay.
They made an Atari. They came out with a new product. It's not a console, not a game. It's a hotel. So, like, think of, like, you know, like the Nickelodeon resorts or Great Wolf Lodge, for example.
Or the Impractical Joker's Cruise.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I didn't know that was a thing.
So, yeah, it's just an Atari-themed hotel. It's modern, and so, like, it's a nice premium hotel.
Yeah.
But it's also got all the vintage retro decor and stuff.
There
So-
has to be an Atari in like every
Yeah,
room, right?
instead of, like, you opening up the drawer and there's, like, the Bible, like they do in all hotels, you open it up and it's just an Atari.
That's pretty funny.
But
that would actually be kind
I
of
was
cool.
joking about that. I don't know if that's real, but yeah, they gotta do something, right? So I don't know. I thought it was interesting.
That'd be.
I'd rather stay like in a Nintendo one though, or Sony.
Can we
one.
have like a Switch hotel?
Yeah, can I see like a Sony or Nintendo hotel? That'd be fun.
Like, oh, never mind.
Capcom.
No, I was gonna say something that I realized. It'd be really.
It's a PG podcast. Oh wait, no,
PG-13,
PG-10.
10.
So like should I say it?
I don't know what you're gonna say, but
I'm gonna go. If I have to ask, should I say it? I shouldn't.
yeah, probably.
not.
I'll say it off the air later.
Okay.
Remind me to leave as soon as we're done.
I'm a Bible student. Help. It's not gonna be that bad.
All right. So, what's up next?
It just says "rip the Wii."
Exactly. The Wii so Nintendo has officially stopped fixing Wiis. So if you like send in your Wii or something, they can't fix it because they don't have parts anymore. Because they're out.
I didn't even know they were still doing that.
Same. But
I feel like this doesn't affect anyone in the U.S. because nobody would do that anyway.
Exactly.
I don't use the Wii anymore.
So, yep. If
Is
you had a
anyone-
Wii that needs to get fixed, then you'd fix it yourself or hire someone locally. Can't send it off to Nintendo anymore.
Hire a tech
Dude.
support guy.
Well, I just say take it to your local like
Geek Squad or
game shop. Like we have a Rouse
Ralph's.
Records here.
Take it to
to
Sprint.
806.
See what they can do.
Sprint?
Boost
No.
Mobile, maybe?
No idea. What's up next? Oh, I saw this and I thought it was cool.
Xbox adapter controller.
This one was mine to read.
Oh, sorry.
We read every other one.
Xbox adapter controller for people with disabilities to play on wheelchair.
Only $7. So yeah, Xbox made a controller that you like attach to your wheelchair so you can game.
Wait, how do you? How does the controller work?
I think it's like joystick, isn't it?
Yeah, so like the
Like the old Atari games?
yes.
Speaking
so
of
like
Atari.
the lever thing on your wheelchair, it like works into that technology.
And then there's like buttons on the other side, isn't it?
It's like something, yeah, some kind of adapter.
Oh, it works off the buttons built into the wheelchair.
Somehow, or at least the lever that you like the stick.
What if you have like
were
the
saying.
old-fashioned wheelchair that's like
The
all
manual
around?
one.
I have no idea then. Well, there were two things. This was $7, and then there was a $35 one, which I think was more of if you needed all the
Buttons.
technology, like all the equipment to go with it. But it's also designed for like people with disabilities. Like the buttons are bigger, and they've got the joysticks bigger, so they're not having to use like a little analog stick or something.
Well, Microsoft in general, has done a really good job of making products for people with disabilities.
Yeah.
In the past,
I know, but this is just the latest one,
Okay.
and it looked lit. So-
Only $7. That's
Yeah, that's like if you have probably like
A
James
fancy
said,
wheelchair?
like newer wheelchairs. Otherwise, it's still just $35 to
That's pretty cheap.
turn your
like a new game controller.
It's like 50 to
Yeah.
$60
Exactly.
for like the most basic one.
Dude, I'm just gonna get a wheelchair.
You can go buy a wheelchair to buy the.
I'm just gonna buy a wheelchair and then get it adapted, so that way I can be even lazier playing video games. You know, like
yeah, use your wheelchair, take you to the fridge to get
just
your
be like,
Mountain Dew and Doritos.
pull out my tub of ice cream that I eat when I'm lonely, and that sounds depressing, but it's true.
Dude, that one when Michael's depressed and he's just eating mayonnaise.
I've never done that.
And he's just like eating mayonnaise, and then
So
he goes back to it, he's like, "Oh, that's disgusting." And he
When I
still
was young-
eats it.
when I was younger, my dad was like scooped out something. It was like, would you like a spoonful of whipped cream? And me being I think like 8-year-old boy, I was like, yeah, I love a spoonful of whipped cream.
When fish
It
like
was
up
not whipped cream. It was sour cream, and it sucked. And that's another fish joke for you, my friend.
I'm allowed. I have
You're all
I
out.
have one Grace roll. So the sixth one is the last one.
It's like every time I'm on this podcast, he's gonna have like a 6 limit.
Yes.
It'll go up each time.
No, it'll go down each time.
It's like I'm on here a lot, and there's like one joke, and you're like, I can't waste this. It's got to be perfect.
So,
What does this next one have to do with video games?
It's an Overwatch team. Overwatch is a video game.
Yeah, but that's not referring to the game, I don't think, is it?
No, it's just like it says video game news. You run your podcast. I'll run my podcast. You do what you want to do. I'll do what I want to do.
Coronavirus? I'm gonna let you finish.
Made the Chinese Overwatch team locate to South Korea, and they canceled all the matches for February and March. So apparently there's 4 main teams that this was affected, and 2 of them moved to South Korea. And one of them's like, nah fam, we're just gonna lock ourselves in.
Oh.
And then the 4th team, they said, hasn't made a decision yet. So Even the people in China are affected by this.
That's where it started.
I know.
Why wouldn't they be affected by
You
it?
would think they'd be immune by now.
We're not immune to the common cold, and it's been around forever.
So, what's up next?
Pokemon Home. I have no idea what this is, so you need to explain.
So all I know is what I put down.
$15 a year lets you move them across games.
Question mark.
What is it letting you move across games?
I'm guessing your Pokemon.
It's a service. No. So there's choices. It's like $4 a month or $15 a year.
The heck? Go for $15 a year if you're gonna buy this. I wouldn't.
There's a free version too, but it's super limited. Like what they were saying was the free version you get a store like 200 Pokemon, and the one you pay for you get like 6,000 or 60,000 or something. I basically don't know what it is though. I didn't know if you were. I couldn't remember if you were into Pokemon or not, so I didn't know if you would know this.
I played Pokemon Go for like a little bit when I was in AIM and just a little bit on the field. I haven't opened it in forever.
Question: have you played Wizards Unite?
I have not.
Haven't.
That Harry Potter Pokemon Go?
Yeah, I downloaded it on my old phone. It wasn't powerful enough, and it was so buggy. This was like the first day. I'm like, I'm gonna give this a month or two, let them, fix all the bugs and stuff. And that was like a year ago, and I never downloaded it again after
It
the
came out a
first
year
day.
ago?
A while ago, the summer maybe. Is Zach looking up the Pokemon Home?
Yeah. So there used to be something called the Pokemon Bank. It's basically an evolved version of that. So this is made by Nintendo. The definition is Pokemon Home is a cloud-based service being developed by Nintendo where you'll be able to transfer and store your Pokemon from mainline and other entries of the series, which will be available on both smartphone devices and Nintendo Switch.
So there you go. Stuff you couldn't care about, but now you know.
So, like, when I first read this, I read Pokemon Home, and I thought it was, like, a weird version of, like, Google Home. It's like, hey, Pokemon! Play Charmander!
Play a Charmander noise.
It came out June 21st. Wizards Unite, June 21st. So,
Excuse you.
3/4 of a
Thank
year
you.
ago.
Sorry if my coughing was louder than your thing. I'm only dying over it.
So, there you go.
So, meme. Are we not doing that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
If
did
we
you
don't
have one?
No, I don't have any memes. But under things we don't get, since we're talking about Social Security, I was going to put down why Social Security cards aren't laminated. Like, they're just a piece of paper.
Oh, yeah, and I had another story. I was somewhere getting food or something a few days ago. Some probably fast food restaurant. I can't remember where it was. But the guy that was in front of me opens his wallet, and his Social Security card is just there literally hanging out.
Oh.
I'm just like...
Does anybody
snaps a picture. No. I was like, what are you doing?
I don't even carry my Social Security card.
You're not
You're
supposed
not
to.
supposed to.
Yeah, does anybody even, like, just memorize it, right?
Well, you're supposed to memorize the
The
number, but
last
sometimes...
four.
I have mine memorized.
I only had the last four. A lot of places just ask for your last four, depending on what you're doing.
Yeah, depending on what you're doing.
So if you have, like, all of them memorized, will you, like, share it on the air, please? To prove that you have...
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 666 0. So
That's definitely something that should be issued as either like a laminated or like a plastic card.
and yeah, like waterproof, like Canadian money.
Canadian money is waterproof?
Yeah, that's why it looks like Monopoly money. It's all colored and it's waterproof.
Huh.
Yeah.
I totally forgot Canadian money was waterproof.
Yeah.
I saw a YouTube video the other day. I don't know if you've seen William Osman. He's
Oh, I love Willie.
okay.
Yeah, no, never heard of him.
Okay, anyway, he was this like science-ish YouTuber, and he was doing he was doing an egg drop contest
Like
with
we've all done.
yeah, like with some other YouTuber, and they only get like $5 to spend on supplies or whatever. So the other person goes and buys lottery tickets and ends up actually winning like $1,000.
With the $5?
Yeah, and
So he just drops the egg with nothing on it.
No, so he takes like the $1,000 of bills and wraps it into the egg with it, and then the egg
Break all over
survived.
the money.
No, it survived.
Oh.
But they said that's the reason why they could do it is because they have Canadian money and it's waterproof.
Yeah, that's funny.
It just reminded me of that.
You know what?
Drank a lot.
That's it.
I just understand, since we're talking about money, one thing that I don't get is if you look at all the bills, they're all presidents except for Ben Franklin. Why the heck is Ben Franklin?
Nice, thank you.
Why is Ben Franklin on a bill?
Because he was
A founding father.
influencer.
Dude, Elon Musk should be on the next, the next point. An influencer.
Like they
No.
just reprint the $2
What's his
bills
face?
as Elon Musk.
What's his
That'd be
face from
hilarious.
Amazon? I just lost his name.
Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, Bezos needs to.
I feel like there's a lot of things
And
that
Mark
I don't
Zuckerberg
get.
will be on the penny. He'll be on the, he'll be on the half penny.
Would you like a 0.5 cents? Like, I feel like
it
there's.
costs more money to make than it actually.
It costs
worth.
more money to make. A penny's worth like 8 cents.
Like,
To produce a penny
Yeah.
costs like 8 cents.
right, but it's only worth a cent.
I feel like there's a lot of things I don't get, but I'm forgetting them all at this moment.
It's fine.
We usually
We
just
can-
like pick one thing.
Yeah, we can move on to TV shows.
We're wrapping up. Almost done. We only have 1, 2, 3 more things to talk about.
Ooh.
Oh, so this is already this. I wrote this at like midnight last night, and this morning it already changed. So Fox, the agreement that Fox had for their apps to go on Roku, it ended yesterday, like right before the Super Bowl and everything. But then like an hour later, then they came to a last second agreement. So
Oh,
no worries there.
so Fox still has an agreement with Roku.
Yeah.
So you're telling me this information is useless?
Yes.
So, if you have a Roku,
You're
you
good.
can watch the Super Bowl?
And anything else on any Fox apps.
Cool. I don't have a Roku.
Same.
What is Lamp Life?
Glad you asked. Do you know what Lamp Life is, Zach?
Is it a Pixar short on the life of the lamp?
You actually know something.
Well, really?
Yeah.
Well,
Wait, is it really?
Let's legit.
Wait, okay, I was about
Half
to be like,
right.
that'd
You're
be
half
hilarious.
right. It's
I
Bo
just
Peep.
guessed.
It's a Bo Peep short,
Oh, okay.
and it's her in between Toy Story 3 and 4, and it's a short, so it's probably like 10 minutes or something. But it's just kind of telling. I think it's supposed. They had a trailer for it. I haven't seen it yet. They had a trailer.
trailer for the
trailer
short?
for the short. Stop. And
A short.
a shorty.
Hey, Johnny.
Not what I was going for. It's going for the award, the shorty award. Anyways, yeah. So we get to see stuff that Bo Peep was doing after she left, I guess. So that'd be fun.
Okay.
You still haven't seen Toy Story 4.
Nope.
I haven't either.
Well, it comes out on Disney Plus like in a week or so.
Woo.
So
I
you
have
can
to, like,
watch.
put it on my schedule to actually watch it.
You gotta watch
otherwise
Toy
I'll never
Story
do it.
4, and there's a flash. The beginning of it's a flashback of when she got donated.
Oh.
And so it
That'd be
starts off
interesting.
like with a flashback, and so yeah, then you get to watch the short afterward. So that'd be
Seems
cool.
legit.
Last thing,
Oh, wait, is there something else?
yeah. So they're making a what the freak, Pride and Prejudice,
Hold on.
A Witcher movie?
Witcher. So it's on my list. I still haven't made it around to watching the Netflix series, The
Yeah.
Witcher, but it's done absolutely amazing.
That's what I've heard.
And it's critically amazing, and everyone loves it. What I've heard is it's more off of the comics than the games, but it still has made everyone go back and play the games. But
I've never played the games.
I haven't.
I haven't either. But the show looks amazing, and I'm planning on watching it. I mean, they just had one season out, so. Which begs the question: if the show's doing so good, why are they making a movie?
Is it going to be an animated movie?
I hope not.
I have no idea.
The TV show's live action,
Yeah, I know.
Witcher is not my game.
but it looks like it could be a cool mythology show. So, what is that?
I'm looking it up.
Because while you look that up,
I remember I saw like some headline, or maybe it was a YouTube thumbnail, Because those are pretty much
I
equivalent
get
in
all
my...
of my news from YouTube thumbnails.
I mean, Tech Linked. Those are some good thumbnails for news.
Basically. All right. Did you want to talk about yours while Zach looks up whatever he's doing?
I'm not looking up anything anymore.
So, this was weird. So I figured out this was a real movie last night. I was sitting there and I was talking with a friend, and we mentioned the movie Pride and Prejudice, and I've never seen this before. And then she mentioned there was Pride and Prejudice, but with zombies thrown in the middle. And I was like, what the heck? Does this thing exist? And so I looked it up, and then I saw that it was on Crackle. And I have Crackle. So I actually can watch this movie, and it is on my to-do list for this week.
What is Crackle?
Crackle's free, right? It's Sony.
It's Sony Crackle, and it has they change out their thing every once in a while, but it's a free streaming service, but it's with ads. So it's free with ads. You can watch movies with ads, which can be a little bit annoying, but it's free.
And it's not don't expect any A-list content. This is all I mean, I actually haven't been on it in a year, so I don't know if they've changed it, but I remember there are some indie films and cartoons that you've never heard of.
If I remember right, the first 3 Die Hards are on there.
What?
Yeah, legit.
I haven't been on it in a year, so.
I've never even heard of it.
Isn't the Dumb Bunnies Easter or the Dumb Bunnies cartoon on there?
The Dumb Bunny?
Dumb Bunnies.
Dumb Bunnies?
It was a book I had when I was little. It's freaking hilarious.
Oh.
That might have been something else. Or I think no, Dumb Bunnies are on Tubi TV. That's another one that's free.
Really? Tubi's free?
I didn't know that.
So. Because they always make ads like, Netflix costs money? Tubi's free. And I'm like, there's a reason it's free.
Yeah.
Either because it sucks, or there's ads.
Both.
Yeah,
But I
because,
mean,
Hulu's good and it has ads. But the
'Cause
stuff
it
that's
has good
free
stuff on it.
is sucks and it has ads.
Yeah. I mean, every once in a while you could probably find a random movie that's fun enough to watch or something, but don't expect much from a free service.
Yeah, I watched the whole 9 yards on here. That was fun. I'm a Matthew Perry fan.
I forgot to add it in. I screenshotted it last night. Since we're talking about movies, I don't know why I didn't put it in. So last night I saw that Netflix just signed Adam Sandler to a 4-movie deal.
Oh. Wonder what that's going to be.
Well, the original Netflix movie for last year, help me out, with Jennifer Aniston, Adam Sandler came out on Netflix last year.
Oh,
The comedy.
No, it was murder something.
Murder Mystery.
Murder Mystery. That's what it was.
Murder Mystery was an original Netflix movie. And
Did you say original?
Original.
Oh, I heard original.
Oh, no. Original. And it was the most watched movie on Netflix last year. And it was actually pretty decent.
It was actually good.
Yeah. So, Adam Sandler's last 3 movies, the one that is coming out, that came out last year besides this one, counting the Netflix one, his last 3 movies have actually been fine. So it's kind of like, when's the really bad one going to drop?
Seems legit.
But, so yeah, it's probably, I mean, if you're the most viewed movie and the most watched movie on a service like that, then yeah, it makes sense they gave him a 4-deal extension.
Yeah.
He came out with a Netflix movie
Every 2 months.
it was it was something about a wedding, and I started to watch it, and it was not that good.
No idea.
I don't know. Okay. I think that's everything. James, do you have any closing remarks?
I have a question. Are you freshwater or saltwater?
You guys can't see this, but
I don't.
you maybe heard the bang from way over there, but this was fun.
Thanks for being on the podcast.
Now I'm hungry.
It was fun.
You can pay us later for letting you come on.
That's another thing you didn't tell me.
I'm just kidding.
If Jeremy ever tells you stuff, make sure he gives you all the information you need.
I sent you the address.
You didn't tell me it was a medical building.
I sent you the address.
I think that's all you needed, but okay. Yeah, I think the only information left is Shrek's a donkey, Betta lost. That's it.
Shrek, I'm a donkey!
Slowed it down for like 12 hours. And I'm like, holy crap. We use a lot of trees.
Mm-hmm. Especially considering that, how many trees was it?
20 million?
So that we spent $20 million to slow it down for 12 hours.
Well, that's not the purpose of it. It's just like to
I know.
plant trees, but I'm just saying if it were to be for the purpose of like cutting them down and using them to make paper and stuff, it would slow it down for like 12 hours. But that wasn't the goal of planting the trees, so
Yeah, I know.
I just thought that was funny. Another YouTube news thing-ish, I just thought it was worth mentioning.
Glitter bomb.
If you've seen Mark Rober's video, he did a video a while ago on, I guess, porch pirating. That's what it's called. Or just people steal your packages. He made we'll just call it a glitter bomb. It just explodes glitter everywhere when you open it. It has like 4 smartphones in it. Like the
What?
cameras are pointed out in a box, so that way you can see everything that's happening, like when the person opens it. It's sealed in like a really hard plastic container, so most likely they're not going to get it open. And then it shoots out fart spray, and it smells really bad.
That's
and
funny.
then if
No, man, why fart spray? Just go straight hardcore pepper spray.
well, they wanted the person to throw it out because it had phones in it. So, and then if they still didn't throw it out of the wherever they are at, throw it in the trash or whatever.
Yeah.
It's it's like radio, like police radio chatter.
Yeah, I was going to say, they have the GPS location turned on.
Yeah, they're like tracking it and everything, and it was a whole video. So there was a version 2 of that, and it got popular again, just like the first one did. And this time,
What's the
it was
difference?
more concentrated fart spray, more glitter,
More.
basically everything more,
Wow.
and it worked.
That's funny.
So yeah,
So now, oh man. So now, like, you just do that for your whole family. Like, every present you wrapped them, you just like hide them in the closet or something. But the ones you wrap, like, put under the tree, it's open and all. Like, all right,
Dude.
guys, you have to open them all at the exact same time.
dude. Okay, I'm gonna do that to my kids. Like, I'm gonna like make not fake presents. Like, if they ever try to find their presents before Christmas Day, I'll have those secretly planted throughout my house. So that way they'll never want to look for their presents before Christmas.
No, I saw one thing that I think like last year. I think I actually saw it on Facebook. I saw it this year too, but it was like parent hack. Plant or wrap a couple of fake gifts that are just like empty boxes or whatever, and so whenever your kids are acting up, just take them and like the empty ones and just toss them in the fire.
That's actually pretty funny.
So there was one I saw on Facebook too last year where it's like this wife had saved up from like the last couple of years of her Amazon shopping. Then she had like saved the boxes and stuff, and she taped them up so they looked like. I mean, if you just looked at them, they looked like they probably hadn't been opened before.
Yeah.
They're in good condition, and she had like 50 of them. And she placed all of them on her front porch right before her husband came home from work. So he like comes like to the front door. And he thinks that there's like 50 plus. There's like Amazon packages like all over, and he's like, "How much did you spend?" But it was from like the last like 3 or 4 years collected.
That's funny.
It's pretty funny. Like totally need to do that.
Just troll so hard.
Movies. The only one I have is I saw on Screen Rant posted that they're in development or early stages for an Impractical Jokers movie.
That would be kind of funny.
I was like, how does it even work?
I don't
Just
know.
be like a really long. It's almost like I don't know. Like, have you seen like Amazing Race?
No.
I'm trying to think of something else. I don't know. Just like an all-day challenge thing, like some sort of all-day challenge thing where they like have to do all these certain challenges, or I don't know. It's just like a long episode of Practical Jokers. I don't know what they would do for a movie.
I don't know.
But well, that's it.
Yeah, that's all the content
Beta
we have
lost
for
and
this week.
Shrek's a donkey, so life is good.
Pretty much. As long as those things stay constant, then life will be good.
Pretty much.
All right.
So,
That's all we
Happy
have for,
Christmas.
Yeah. That's all we have for this week. Merry Christmas, and catch you guys on the next one.